we first were in the hospital, in the state hospital, working with institutionalized people, we thought maybe there were a few people that could leave. And the shift over the years in terms of our own vision for the possibilities of people with disability and their families taking a place at the table, whether it's here in Harrisburg or if it's in Delhi or Chisinau, Moldova, wherever it is, like that we couldn't have imagined how that work would remain true to the values, but also exceed our expectations. Much of our work, both here in the US as well as abroad, in Moldova, India, and all the other places that we've worked, has been to shine the light on people with developmental disability and their families and people with psychosocial disability and their families. So they don't get left behind in the movement, And I think that's always been a risk, and I think it continues to be a group of people that need to be promoted and supported to be included in the fight for justice, for a place at the table, for equality, and for their own rights to a good, full, meaningful, rich life. And that implies letting people have control over their lives, letting people experience the world and all the possibilities, and then make decisions about where their life is headed. Inclusion is about being with typical people in typical places, doing typical things in typical ways. And that kind of guidance has helped. We've always said we want to be small so that the people we serve can be big. And that remains a really hard balance, I think, for all service providers and all change agents to do. Advancing their lives, supporting them to live full lives, in many ways is a microcosm of trying to figure out how community and society can work for everybody. Increasingly, our services will shift from being a provider of services to being a facilitator of community. And I think that is a very powerful statement about our shifting role, in the lives of people with disability, in the communities in which we work, in the countries in which we work, is that the idea of facilitating people to lead full lives in the community is very exciting work, and it's work that we're well placed to do.